If you know any alaga, please tell them to avoid me. If anybody had told me that I was not going to dance to Orekelewa or Watevi with my husband on my wedding day, I would have said it's a lie. Oh, one more thing went wrong at my Nigerian wedding, guys. Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, my name is Bridal, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for always stopping by. Our community is growing, guys. Even though I know that I haven't been consistent, and yeah, February was just a lot for me. I had to deal with a lot in the month of February. I was just overwhelmed. I was doubting myself, and then I was just like, you know what, this March I'm just going to focus on God, be grateful, and then push out every content I can. I've been editing one video since last week, guys. But I promise that I'm going to try to be consistent as much as I can be, right? So today I'm starting a wedding series, everything about my wedding prep, the wedding itself, and everything. I am starting it today. I wanted to start with my husband, so I wanted us to do a video on our proposal video, more like a reaction to our proposal video, and that was going to be the start of this wedding series, but we've not had the time, so I'm just going to stop waiting for him because that's like an excuse, and I'm not doing any other thing, right? So and I just decided to start this, and today I'm going to be talking about 3 things that went wrong at my Nigerian wedding. Jesus Christ. 3 things that went wrong at my wedding. So grab your popcorn, water, juice, drink, anything you want, and have your seats, because I'm going to just guess today. There's a particular point or the particular thing that went wrong that is still annoying me till tomorrow. We'll get to it, right? Alright. The first thing that went wrong at my Nigerian wedding was the fact that my hotel room where I stayed wasn't cleaned or arranged for pictures and videos. Guys, this one is paining me because I did not think about it. I mean, I wanted to get pictures, I wanted to take pictures. I knew I was ready to take all the pictures that I could take on my wedding day, make all the content that I could make all the content that I could make on my wedding day. But I didn't think of the fact that I needed to arrange my room. My room needed to be arranged for that reason. So what happened was we booked, where we used was a short length apartment, right? So it was a 2-bed, we could not get a 3-bed, we got a 2-bed. So my husband and his guys had one room, I and my girls, we had one room, and so that was where we slept. Some people slept, this is true, I'm sorry. That was where we slept, that was where I did my makeup, and that's where we dressed up, right? So in our room. And because everybody had the same room, right, different people, I had 5 bridesmaids plus me, that's 6, so all of us in one room dressing up, things here and there. I didn't remember to assign somebody to say, okay, please help ensure that this room is properly arranged for pictures and videos. I mean, if I had remembered, I would have done that, but I did not. It didn't occur to me at all. Like, I didn't even think about it. And so when I was seeing pictures, I was seeing videos, when I was watching them, I'm seeing plate of food at the back, I'm seeing bottle of water at the back, I'm seeing the duvet somewhere on the wardrobe. I'm like, what's going on? What happened? Why did nobody think about this? I was so sad, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't even posted most of the content from my wedding, right? In fact, I did a get ready with me. Hey God, I did get ready with me. I did all of those things, but where is it today? It's still on my phone. I didn't post them because of those things. I mean, maybe I should not overthink it and just post, but it really hurts me because I wanted it to be perfect, right? But I mean, eventually it wasn't. So if you're a bride and you're planning your wedding, or your bride to be, this is very little, but it's also important. It's going to be important in the long run, because when you start looking at your videos, you're looking at your pictures, and you might be thinking everybody's focusing on the bride, but you are looking at everywhere. Well, me, I was looking at every other thing apart from myself, because I knew I looked good. I was looking at every other thing, and behind me, I'm seeing a bottle of water, I'm seeing plate of food, I'm seeing somebody's hearing, and here. So I'm just saying different things. I'm like, what's going on? What happened? Why did I not think about this? Right, so that was the first thing that went wrong at my wedding, and it pained me. I won't lie, it did pain me. It did pain me. Moving on. The second thing that went wrong at my Nigerian wedding. If you know any alaga, please tell them to avoid me. tell them to avoid me, because if I see them, I can take face. I'm serious. Gosh. My alaga or our alaga or the alaga, because I name the alagas. It took time. Jesus Christ. So what we planned was, I had a one-day event, right? And so we did church first. Church was by 10 a.m. Yeah, so 10 to 11, 12 max. And by 2 was supposed to start the what's it called? Is it 2? Yes, by 2 was supposed to start the engagement and then the reception. And so because the hall that we booked was just for 6 hours, and so we had already used 2 hours in the morning, that's 10 to 12, right? And so we had about 4 more hours to use. So my event planner had drawn out a time, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called, but a plan, right? So everybody knows that this is when this is starting, this is when this is supposed to happen, this is when it's supposed to happen. And so she had informed the alaga earlier that this is the amount of time that I think we had 1 hour 30 minutes for that. So everything about the engagement or traditional wedding was supposed to end in 1 hour 30 minutes. Guys, these people took forever. They did what they took forever. I was so pissed. I was so pissed. I was really angry because I'm like, what's this? Everybody in the hall, they were already bored. Like, they were tired of this, because the annoying part about engagement, Yoruba engagement ceremony, is the fact that it's majorly just the family members that are involved. So the other guests were not involved. All they were doing was just looking. Or they were just looking. I mean, it's not like they're going to call them to come and give the bride out to the husband's family, or they would ask their opinion for anything. No, it was just the family members, the bride, the groom, and then the friends. Right, and so we just expected that this one would, knowing that we had limited time. I mean, you could have just cut down some things and then go straight to the main thing. But it's that these people took forever. The amount of money that they made on that day, on my wedding day, is me that money, but the money that they made. Gosh, I was so angry. And because they took a lot of time, we had little time or less time for our reception at that time. And so we could not even do what we wanted to do, all the things we had planned. We had planned that we were going to have fun, like play games and all of those things. This is my top point now. We're going to play games, do all of these things, dance and all of. We had, for our first dance, we had about, for our dance, first dance and other dance, we had about 4 songs I wanted to dance to. If anybody had told me that I was not going to dance to or whatever with my husband on my wedding day, I would have said it's a lie. I would have said it's a lie, but it paid me. I did not dance with my husband. I'm serious, but I did not. I was so pissed. Like, there was even days after, or weeks after that, I was hearing something like, babe, do you know that we actually did not dance to this? If somebody had even told me that we're not going to dance to Sugar on my wedding day, I would have said it's a lie. But it happened. I did not dance to it on my wedding day. If you see any alaga, tell them to avoid me. Please tell them to avoid me. I understand that there's a lot to do, the old ceremony, the tradition, the ceremony, all of those things. But I mean, you already know that it's a one-day event. If your bride is having a 2-day event and 1 day is just strictly for church, that's fine. Go ahead, do all of the ceremony. And also, in fact, you have the whole day. That's your business, right? But it is not. It's just a 1-day event. 3 events in one. And then you yourself, you're not, even when they were about to end, just end and go. It's like they still sang the anthem. They're still saying they are registered. I don't care about you being registered. I don't care. I'm not bothered. Nobody here cares, or nobody there cared, right? So we just wanted you to go and let's move on to the next thing. I was so sad. We had games planned out. We didn't play any game, and it was those were the things that went wrong at my Nigerian wedding. I'm glad that one more thing went wrong at my Nigerian wedding, guys. My bridesmaid's robe, it's like we mixed up my bridesmaid's robe. What happened was, my fashion designer got it for me, yeah, and so she got 5, and 1 was different, which was supposed to be for my chief bridesmaid. Yeah, the difference was just the shade. It was the same color. And so she had written my chief bridesmaid name on our own robe that she thought was different. And so when she gave it to the person who was going to print on it, person seeing the name on it, person already printed on it, and then we got to the hotel room the day before, and the night before, and then everybody got their robes, only for us to notice that we had mixed up 2 people's robes, and these people were not even the same in terms of size. God, I was just like, what's going on? They had to wear it like that too. They had to wear it like that. I just like, you know what? I'm not going to allow anything to steal my joy. I'm not going to allow anything just get me moody. But just this moment, I'm so grateful to my bridesmaids that they were able to handle it properly. Without me being even involved, because I was already thinking, I'm like, God, why did this thing go wrong? What happened? Why is this thing like this? But they were able to handle it. None of them were angry. They were not sad. Even though if you ask them now, they'll say it pained them. But I mean, they didn't show it to me. They didn't give me an attitude. They fixed it. They found solution to it, and then everybody moved on the next day when we're taking. If you see the video that we're dancing, you will not know that this person was wearing another person's robe and all of those things. But I'm so grateful for them that they handled that situation well enough. And yeah, these were the things that went wrong at my Nigerian wedding. The one that was the most painful was the alaga. So if you see any alaga, don't even just tell them to just. They should. If I'm coming, they should pass there because I. Anyway, have you gotten married? What were the things that went wrong at your Nigerian wedding? How did you respond? Or at your wedding, not just Nigeria, how did you respond to it? And if you're a bride to be, what measures would you put in place to ensure that nothing goes wrong? And even if something should go wrong, what's going to be your response as a bride? Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I hope you had fun watching it, and I hope as a bride to be you've picked something to put in place to ensure that it's put in place properly on your wedding day. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Ensure that you subscribe, you like this video, and you share it with every other person so that they can see, watch, have fun, and also learn. Bye, guys.